Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast.
I'm scared.
What's going on? I have a thing. Let me do my thing. Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast. What's going on, you ask? I don't know, I reply. We're going to find out together. First, let me introduce Jason.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go along with this, but hello.
I said go along with it.
Okay.
Hello. And like I was saying before I was interrupted by Jason, have you ever heard of a diamond in the rough? We ain't got no diamonds, but we got a little rough. That's Jason.
Oh, okay. That's the role I'm fitting in this evening.
Yeah,
Okay.
every evening. You're the rough.
It's like a dinner party with assigned costumes to wear for hats of stuff. Yeah.
Yes, there will be costumes. And Dallas's hidden gem, we have funny comedian Phil Garcia.
I don't know.
I didn't know what I was doing. I definitely don't know what you're doing.
This is the take 2 for this podcast and us.
Yeah, thanks for coming back, dude.
problem.
Especially on a day when there's hail and tornadoes and trailers being moved aside.
In all fairness, I'm going to assume that he was already on the way over when that shit happened.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I assume if there's a tornado warning and you're coming to my house to do a podcast, you'll be like, hey, my girlfriend's pretty mad at me. I don't think I can make it. Can we reschedule? Don't hate me.
That was about to happen.
Yeah, I know. That's why I confirmed at 6. I'm like, too late now. Too late now to back out.
That's why I
was
left a little
good
bit early.
timing.
I left a little early, too, just to make sure. I saw it coming. I got the notification. I just didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah,
So.
Jason's better than us. But no, thanks for coming back. What he's talking about, y'all, we did an episode. It was fun. It was great. And we scrapped it because the audio was just too bad. And Phil deserves to be showcased properly. We built the studio just for you, dude.
Thank
Do you
you.
like it?
Actually, the whole fuck up was the catalyst that made us say, "Fuck that! Let's get a better arrangement here.
Yeah.
Mics, everything, site, everything."
I don't know what catalyst means, but I'm putting together like a detective pieces of the puzzle. That means the fuck up with your episode is what led to us having to get new mics and just say the old equipment was great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just we were using it wrong.
I've watched a couple episodes since, and it sounds a lot. I'm like nervous to be here now.
You should be, dude. You are being scrutinized, judge. We are sending this to, I can't say his name, but it rhymes with Rojogan. And he's very excited. I've talked you up to him, and he's ready to give you a mule and 2 acres. So
Wow, in Austin?
no, in Nebraska. He wants you far the fuck away. No, I'm just kidding.
Running all the Texan comedians out of here. That's the plan, huh, Joey boy?
Joey boy. I would love to see you fight Joe Rogan, or love to see Joe Rogan just rip your skin off.
Well, it just meant it means I met him, so I mean that's fine. You know.
I'm just happy to be here,
Just
sir.
happy to, strangle me. I like it. Go
I want to
ahead.
film it. You're gonna make him come. Stop. He's
God.
making my friend
I
come.
like that stuff.
He just wanted a handshake, and now he's throwing up out of his dick. So, anyways, no, dude, your garage show is so much fun. I love doing your garage show. We did a
Yeah.
show also last week at the Improv. That was
was a good
fun
time, too.
It was fun. It was weird. Wasn't like I hate blaming the crowd when the show when you don't have a great show. But I was going up went up 4th, and I went up like 7th out of 8 or something like that. And it was like the crowd there was only one comic that had a really good set. And it seemed like they would laugh, and they're being economical with their laughs. Like they didn't want to spend them on anybody. Like even for the headliner, I think he went up, and it's a friend of mine. He's funny, but they just never opened up that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it did feel like that. It was the most diverse lineup I think I've ever been a part of. And then everyone had
There was men and women.
a joke about the topic of racism too, which I thought was pretty interesting. I was like, wow.
No, this was at the garage or where?
No, this
was at the Improv.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a good
kind of
show.
interested in the garage, so I've heard about the garage. This is your garage,
No, it's my mom's garage.
but
And
you're
it's
the
not even her
proprietor of the garage
She's,
situation,
Yeah, she's a renter, so
Okay.
it's not even.
and like a bunch of
Proprietor.
people. Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
For
I
all
guess-
technical purposes.
Yeah, I guess if you had questions about the garage show,
I'm not
I'd
asking
be
to
the
see
guy.
tax records or anything like that.
Good because they don't
There
have
aren't
them.
any.
Yeah.
So
It's
you.
a religion, actually. That's how we get around that.
okay. That's
it
the
called?
argument, at least.
Yeah.
I did. We blessed a potato and made it spud God, and that's how we get around.
I told you, spod.
Spod.
That sounds like
So-
Scientology already. Yeah. Okay.
we do have
Well-
a chant.
We only have to follow 70% of his rules to get on the mothership to meet Zork.
Exactly.
I'm rolling with Leah Remini on this one. I don't want.
Dude, I'll roll with her anywhere, dude. I'll be the queen of her kings, dude.
I don't know her, but the way y'all are talking about her.
From King
I'm
of
rolling.
Queens. Yeah,
She was a Scientologist, and then she did a show that like was talking shit about Scientology and like letting the truth out and like all this fucked up shit that they do and make you sign contracts and basically control you. It was like kind of scary, some of the situations and people she interviewed. Like,
She's like a blackmail
the way it made it sound. What?
It's like a blackmail organization.
What's that?
Scientology.
Black Mo?
Blackmail.
Blackmail?
The blackmail.
They said Black Mo. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Black Mo.
how racist is it for me to dive into this? Yeah. What are you, Mary? Speak up, sir.
No, but I just wanted to get some information for anybody listening. So you've got a setup at your garage where there's like places for people to hang out, enjoy a show, a stage to go on to. A lot of people get a lot of
Not
like,
a stage, but a floor.
But a spot in front of everybody where everybody's sitting with a
it has
microphone.
good turnout. I've heard about it that it has a pretty good turnout.
Yeah, they do, and that was actually.
Listen, let me say something that's gonna. I just want to put this out there about your garage. Like, it's one of the coolest like underground things. Like when he promotes it, he doesn't even tell you really a date or who's on it.
That's all you know.
It's just the garage show's happening, and
Coming up.
most of the turnout is a lot of your friends, and then now they're starting to bring their friends and your brother's friends, and it's cool because like the last time I did it, lots of people recognized me, and I was like, shit, I have to do 20 minutes tonight. I can't use anything I used last time, so
It
it's
has a really
lot of fun, dude.
organic soil to it. It's kind of interesting that, I mean, like a realtor came out. I don't know what happened. I was probably on an open mic. I was like, yeah, come out. And then they brought a charcuterie board and a whole bunch of wine, and then started like, my mom was like, they can come back anytime. They were giving her cheese
Absolutely.
and crackers and shit.
They hand out cards.
The only thing like
Super
I remember the
interesting.
realtor because I thought she was hitting on me, but then this lesbian started making out with her, and I was like, she's not lesbian though, right? Like she's still game, but no, but like during my set, I was talking about, I have this joke about going to look for a place to move into, like a room for rent, and she's like, I'm a realtor, and she kept yelling, and I was trying to ignore her. And finally, I was like, bitch, I'm doing comedy in a garage right now. What makes you think I can afford to pay somebody to find me somebody to pay?
At the same time, too, I'm not like interrupting you while you're selling houses.
Yeah. I was like, I'm looking for a guy with a deal and no paperwork. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not looking for a realtor.
Like she wants you to walk away from the mic and just be like, "Oh, you are shit. I'm
Right.
done."
Okay.
See
She
you.
Brought like
Thanks for
6
coming out.
other realtors. That was pretty nice of her.
But it turned fun. I fucked with them. I like doing your garage show too because the last few I have a habit of like bringing a joint and throwing it out in the crowd. Like when I get up there, I
Very
learned the
Cypress
lesson.
Hill of you.
I learned the lesson because
Reasons the locations don't get shit.
I lit one during my set once, and I'm doing like 15 minutes. I was like, oh, I'll light this like 5 minutes in, and I'll pass it around. My mouth got so dry, I was coughing through my whole set. So the last one, I brought a joint that was like this big. It was like a baseball bat.
Oh, that's where you brought that to.
Yeah, and I gave it to the crowd, and I was like, y'all like this, and pass it to me. But then they kept like passing to me during a punchline. I was like, hey, do you know about fucking timing here? Puff, puff, pass. Yeah, it's puff, puff, hit line, punchline after y'all laugh, then hand it to me. Don't do it in the middle.
Yeah.
I like had to teach these stoners how
Somebody's
timing
trying to
works.
be your friend. Like, here you go, but where do
in
you
the
get your
middle.
punchline?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they wanted me to hit it and be like, and that's why I don't trust potatoes. And then let it smoke out.
And it's like just that kill fucking roar. Like,
Yeah.
It's also
you're
at
like,
that point it had just like pushed everyone I think out of the garage who wasn't smoking because it was just
well, that's guaranteed to happen.
Yeah. Well, I figured I would have a good set. Either they would laugh at me or they'd laugh at the guy who gave them free drugs.
Sure. One of the
So,
other.
yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, we'll be nice.
Yeah, you got to bait your hook. You can't just throw your hook in the water.
Or you're like programming them to laugh because you're getting them stoned.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I see the
Oh, I'm sorry I made you have a good time. I'm sorry.
I get it.
I'm not even doing the garage show this month coming up. Like this one, I'd be like next or this Saturday. Next.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm just doing a hiatus on them. I think that's one of the reasons they work too. Is that they take like 3-month hiatuses, and I don't think it's on purpose. This time it is. It's because I booked like 3 or so comics, so I underbooked, and I was like, I don't want to scramble. And the other part was because one of them got COVID, so I was just like,
Yeah.
okay. And then heard about other clubs had like fire marshals come in, and those are establishments with like protocol, and like they come into the backyard, they're just gonna slap a fine at me and tell me pay it or go to jail.
Yeah.
Was they in the backyard? Wouldn't it just be how many people do you have there possibly?
That's what I'm saying, because there's cars down the street, and then there's clearly people yelling about dicks at my house.
So you have like 20 to 50 people possibly at any given time?
20 to 50. I think the most we ever had was 52, and that was bonkers because we had the garage closed. We crammed 50 people
inside a garage.
Yeah.
Like now it's open and you can sit in the driveway, and because the garage is detached, it's further back. So people can sit like on couches, or you can BYOC and sit in the driveway.
That's what I was wondering, if you bring your own chair.
Yeah, that was before the pandemic.
You like how I made that term up on the fly? And
I've
you
heard
caught
it before.
Yeah.
I've heard it before.
Yeah, because I said it before.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like crazy too because the conditions are never adequate except for like the October and maybe August show, because it's usually like either 90 degrees at the show or it's 40 degrees at the show, and
And you're not going to have a bonfire in the driveway. No.
Oh, after the show
You can have a
but
chimenea in the
people
driveway.
drink to warm themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. You got some questions for us, Jason?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I would. All right.
I love the garage show.
How about this?
Me too.
What would you guys not do for $1 million?
Man, what would I not do for $1
Is
million?
there nothing that would stop you? Or would you literally do anything for $1 million?
How much of a whore do I want to sell myself as?
This is going to be,
Would you take it in the butt for $1 million?
yeah, it's having gay sex, murder.
Would you do
all
it?
that stuff. It's $1 million.
It's a dick in the butt.
That's $1 million.
Would you take it?
You could pay to wipe that away off the internet.
Dude, I've
pay to
paid
just wipe it
more.
away.
No,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. It's I don't know if there's a limit. Like, give me some stuff. I don't.
Freedom of life. Well, I don't want to commit murder. I don't want to
I don't want to
like
limit.
killing.
Yeah.
Definitely kills someone over $1 million.
But I don't
Or
want
they
to.
bad
But I
somebody?
don't want to.
Well, I feel like I really just
We'll
like,
leave the murder off of this.
put myself out there like, wow, don't test Phil.
I don't want to like live in a cage or be exposed to snakes or monkeys. But I'd probably still do it for $1 million, depending on the situation.
Yeah, you'd get used to it.
Like, remember Jackass where they threw the cobra in the horse trailer with Bam? Fuck that. You better give me $1 million for that, dude.
Would you like to live in Africa for $1 million and never come back?
What part of Africa?
Like the part you don't want to go
Do
to.
I get to keep the $1 million? While
But what's
I'm
the
in
point if
Africa?
you're stuck in
I
Africa?
think
do I
so.
get
But
it?
the agreement is you stay.
No, I wouldn't do it because you can't even spend the money. What are you going to spend on? Just somebody
$1 million
like
in Africa is a lot of
warlord
money.
is going to come just kill you and take it.
Okay. So you wouldn't go to Africa for $1 million and live there the rest of your life?
Not the rest of my life.
I used to have a coworker when I was a server who would bring like $1,000 over to Sudan right after they'd ended their civil war, and he said he could live there for like 3 months. He could just go over and $1,000, and then not only just live but be the shit.
Wow.
In their
Like
town.
balling.
Yeah,
Balling.
hardcore, and it's like an $800 ticket to get over there. $1,000 there is, I mean, yeah, not on top of whatever you bring your family that's back over there from America.
So Sudan, you say?
I believe it's either Sudan or
Sudan, I remember was on the news in the last handful of years.
Yeah, yeah. You could be the shit as they're shooting rocket launchers at your hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. So not $1 million. Yeah.
yeah.
I would do it for $1 million.
You would do that. You'd endure that.
Yeah,
Would you go live? Would you go live in
huge, so
North
where do I
Korea?
get to?
How about North Korea
No.
for $1 million?
No, you're not living.
Like I wouldn't go to any of these places
right.
forever because fuck that.
Yeah.
But I would go there for like an amount of time. Well, if you had to go there for a year, and then you get $1 million when it's over.
Russia.
Yeah,
I would go to Russia,
Dude,
I'm interested in checking out.
those are my
Russia.
favorite videos online. Is the Russian videos,
Russian women are sexy.
dude? Some of them are. They're either
I don't-
sexy or scary.
I couldn't eat feces for $1 million.
You're
Really?
No, I could not
Then
eat
bitch, you're doing it for free.
horse shit. I could eat
Man.
horse shit 100%. Like horse or cow poop, maybe. I don't know.
I thought that we were all like in agreement without even bringing it up, like eating shit. $1 million done.
No.
I was just hoping it was something I didn't have to agree to today.
Done.
No, I would definitely. I couldn't do that.
You wouldn't do it. $1 million. If someone's
No.
like briefcase,
I don't think I'd physically be able to like get it
What
there.
sound? What sounds does it make when it opens? So you would. What if they just laid like a solid turd out, and they're like, take one bite, however big is your decision, $1 million.
bite of that
one bite
log.
and swallow. It could be a nibble,
Swallow?
It could be a bite.
yeah, because you know you're going to get sick afterwards.
What kind of is it? Human poop?
Yes, maybe.
No, there's
Who knows?
non-discriminatory.
It's a Lincoln log.
It's
too.
just a poop.
That's
Poop
non-binary.
don't know where it come from, where it go. It's just poop, boy.
It's just poop.
Dude, it's just going to turn back into poop in your stomach anyway.
No, you're going to guaranteed to be sick.
I'm gonna
you eat
throw
shit,
up.
you're going
I'm
to
gonna
get
throw
sick.
up. That's why you're like, I'm like, do I have to swallow? Because it's gonna come right back up. Oh,
You
it's
might
gonna be
get fucking
so
stomach
bad.
flu. You might get
So what do you
salmonella.
think happened to the 2 girls, 1 cup? They're sick. They died.
No,
Do you think that was real?
Dude, they just shoved frozen yogurt up their butts and pooped it back out.
That's
that wasn't
exactly
actually
what
shit.
happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, now it was on the butt cavity and the butt wall and all that shit, but it definitely,
definitely had some fecal. Is it Finkel or fecal?
Fecal
matters. Like wrapped in like the world's worst. What's the ice cream place where they smash stuff into it? Whatever. Stone Cold.
How about the puke?
Creamery?
How about the puke part?
The puke part?
Was strawberry
That was
colored.
strawberry, yeah. That was just, they ate like a strawberry shake and then they puked it back up.
Would you want
That's
to
still
eat?
fucking gross.
That's still puke.
Would you you wouldn't participate 2 girls, 1 cup for $1 million?
2 girls, 1 cup style. No way. Ooh, $1 million. Ah, goddamn, I need $1 million. Fuck. No. Yes.
It'd be more than $1 million if you did something like that, though, because you'd have to think about the advertisement deals you get afterwards, like that guy with the cranberry juice.
$1 million would really put you on the path to freedom.
Imagine what like Yogurt Land would do for you if you ate
Exactly.
frozen yogurt out of someone's asshole.
You gave the secret.
Dude, I've already done that for free.
How about this? Would you rather smell piss forever or taste puke forever? It's one or the other. Speaking of which,
Smell piss.
Are they all going to be gross?
maybe.
God damn it. So smell piss or taste puke?
Yeah.
Smell piss. Yeah.
I live with animals.
I could puke on command. I have a very sensitive stomach, but
I have heartburn and acid reflux, so I taste puke already on regular, so I think I'll just stick with that.
what?
Puke right now.
I could, dude. I could do it.
I can
if
get
it
it
was
up.
that kind of show, dude, I
If
would.
we all sat here and tried
I
to
can totally
make
get
each
it
other
up, dude.
puke,
I've drinking two of these beers already, man. Easy to come
We've
up.
been friends for 20 years. You know I can throw up at any point that I feel like
any
it.
point.
I can
At
throw
any
up
point.
right now, dude.
Yeah.
I could puke up and it would be bad. I could do it on command.
What if we-
I'm getting
What
like
if we had a
psyched.
competition
I'm getting
of
like
how
you're
much- who
pumping
had
me
the-
up to puke right now.
Who had the most liquid?
Dude, that's not a
I
competition.
think I can get the most liquid right now.
Yeah, that's not competition. We all
Right now.
lose in that situation. We're in a room just throwing up together. Fuck that.
Oh my god.
We
What
should
else?
have the puke Olympics. Yeah.
What else you got?
What if you had to give up liquor, weed, or beer forever? Which one would it be? Got to pick one.
Beer.
Liquor.
I'd give up beer.
Liquor for you. Not a big liquor drinker.
No, I just like I would.
You know, like a shot of
I could-
tequila. Or
I do. I love a shot of tequila, but I feel like if I could do without liquor. I would like to have a beer, I think, the rest of my life, as opposed to being able to like have a shot. Because I could maybe drink like an IPA if I wanted to get like smashed with the rest of the people.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
Beer's the only thing that actually comes close to giving me a hangover. I don't really get hangovers anymore, but I just the only time I drink beer is with you, and
Beer's
other than
going
that,
with you.
you know, I
Now, let me
hardly
ask you
it's
this too.
tequila for me.
20 years almost you've known me. How many of those years have I been a beer drinker that you know of?
Like the last one or
The
two.
last 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, quarantine has really pushed it on me. And you know, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, I love tequila, whiskey, all that shit.
We know that's actually why we're here. We need to talk to you about this.
Oh, my
You're
mother's
drinking
here.
way too much.
My
You're-
uncle is here.
No.
Why is my family here?
You don't have any family. You're
It's an
drunk right now.
intervention.
Nobody's here. You're drunk, Jason. Yeah, this is the problem. He gets drunk, starts talking to his dead mom. It's annoying. Okay, we get it. She's dead. Whatever.
She tells me to kill people.
Yeah, well, you should probably listen to her, dude. She's your mom. She knows you better than we do.
Sounds like you need a drink.
Yeah.
Cheers.
He drinks till she shows up and leaves again.
Thought I saw her pop in a minute ago.
Yeah, no, you're drunk.
Right.
I'm terrified.
What would you give up?
Yeah, liquor now. If you asked me like 2 years ago, it would have been I'd give up beer because I hardly drank beer. But now I'll give up liquor because I consistently drink beer more.
I like that the first option wasn't even brought up for anybody. We were like, we know that's number one is number one, right?
I forgot what it even was.
Like if it was up to me, if I had to like pick smoking weed or drinking alcohol, period, between the two, I'd get rid of alcohol. Fine. Bye.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh, if I had to make that choice just flat across the board, I think, yeah, we'll just move on.
I'd pick weed if I didn't want to have to eat shit to make $1 million.
Okay.
Dude, if you get high enough, that shit might taste good. If you get high enough, you won't even care. You'll be like,
You're
dude,
right.
you're giving $1 million. I was already hungry,
It
bro.
goes either way.
Like, what if that person's been eating all candy and it's nice and sweet? No, all candy would be like splatters, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be sour. It'd be very acidic.
Because they took the best part
Yeah.
from it and left the worst.
It'd be a lot
It's
of
the
residual,
waste.
lot of residual coating in the mouth afterwards.
Here's something for you guys as comedians.
This episode sucks so far. I'm just gonna say.
We're just talking
Hey, if
about
y'all are
eating
still
shit.
here,
I was enjoying myself up until now.
if all three of you are still listening, just like give us a chance. Let's fix it.
All right. You guys as comedians, what's the most questionable place that you may have done a gig at? Let's throw somebody under the bus. Where would you not want to return? It's that bad.
Tony was on last week or the week before, right?
Yeah, last week.
when I was getting over mono.
Well,
actually,
your episode would be like 2 between. Anyways, go ahead.
We went down to Huntsville, and I was excited to take him and Tom down to Huntsville because that's like where I went to school, and it was a hell gig. I was like, there's cool places down here. It's like basically my glory days, and I went down there, and I was like, it was the worst. We showed up to the bar at 7. Our show was at 7:30. The bar didn't open until 7. We got there at 7, and the bartender came out. He's like, we don't open for another 2 minutes, dude. We're like,
2 minutes or 2 hours?
2 minutes.
Oh shit!
And you're like,
2 minutes?
Yeah, like we're performing tonight.
you,
He's like,
bro?
performing for what? And I was like, oh shit. I knew it was.
Yeah.
'Cause this was like the place I used to drink at, and they're like, oh, there's a stand-up show tonight. And, oh my god, we all looked at each other, and we called this guy who like put it together. Bitched him out. We're like, we need $30 bucks.
There 2 minutes before the opening.
Yeah, it was really bad. We pushed the show back to 9:30 and then drove back that night.
I would have just been like, "That, thanks, man." I would have just, we're done.
I was also having
Actually, I
to
say that, but
shovel cough drops into my mouth because of my throat was just torn to pieces.
I mean, I think I've probably told both these stories on here, but I've got tons of these stories about shit gigs like that. Like the one where me and Joey drove like 18 hours to do this gig at this hotel lodge in the hills of Kentucky, and like in a small town, Prestonburg, Kentucky. It was like 200 people. I don't know. There was more than that, but it was a small town, mostly meth heads. And we get there, and the hotel the booker gave us, which we're not getting paid enough to drive there and back, but we're like, fuck it, we'll pick some stuff up along the way. And the place we're performing at is a bar in the hotel, which says it's on a river. It's on the fucking shittiest little piece of water I've ever seen in my life.
Do you remember what the river's name was?
No, I don't. But it was like Prestonburg River or some stupid shit. But like it looked like we're in the mountains and hills. And I checked the elevation. We're only like 700 feet up. We're not even 1,000 feet up. It just looks like mountains, and it's most fake shit. But we get there, and I made them give us a room for an extra day, like so we could come early. Because I hate pulling into the town the day of a show when you just did like a fucking 10+ hour ride. And they were like, "Yeah, this is going to be our last comedy show. The last few headliners they sent here sucked. So this is our last one. In fact, you don't have to do the show. We'll just pay you." And I was like, "No, I'm doing the show. I don't care if it's just a bartender and you. And we're doing
like I'm not in it for the money. I showed up to actually do my shit."
And we did it. And there was 2 people when Joey started. There was a big table of people before the show. And when the show was, they're like, "Let us know when the show starts," and we did. Then they left. They were like, they wanted to know when the show was started, so they weren't there for it. And there were 2 when Joey started, and then I ended up doing about 55 minutes for 4 people. 2 more walked in halfway through, me talking to the 2 therapists that were sitting there, and I was like, "This is a setup, right?"
Were they laughing?
Yeah, they were laughing. We had fun. I mean, I was just talking to them. I wasn't going to go up there and just run bits. And it was funny, though, in the middle of Joey's set, I remember this guy walks in, and it's just 2 people. And they didn't even sit in front of the stage. They sit on the side. So Joey's just talking to them, and he's talking about erectile dysfunction or something about soft penis. And this dude walks in, and he looks around, and he looks at Joey, and he looks at me, and the bartender goes, "You want a drink?" And he goes, "Nah." And he turns around and left. And I was making fun of Joey. I was like, "Your soft dick ran that man out of the bar." Your penis is so soft, another man can't even be around it.
How long did y'all drive to get there?
Like fucking, we went to Oklahoma City first, and we drove from there. So it was like 2.5 to Oklahoma City. We did shows there that night, and then drove through the night to Kentucky. About 17 or 18 hours.
I think you had originally asked me to go with you. I did ask
you to go with me on that
God
gig.
you dodged a bullet
so you
on that
dodged a huge bullet. Yeah, but that's one I've done.
Who arranged that show?
It's through this agency that sends me bookings, and sometimes a lot of them have turned out like that.
Who are they? You want to dox them?
No, because I still take some of the
because they listen and watch the show.
Maybe, I don't know. The guy, I've seen his network. He doesn't have that much going on.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm one of his headliners,
you know who you are.
Fuck you, Jason. Yeah. No, his name's Jason. That's. I'll tell you. I'll show you his emails after the show. Okay. But he sends stupid shit. Like I got an email the other day. It said need feature November 24th, Indiana, $100, no hotel. I'm not responding.
Where am I supposed to sleep in my car, bitch?
No. Which I've done it, but like all the way to Indiana during an ice storm, like during November. I know that because last year in November, me and Tony went to Indiana to do the same gig, and they paid me more than $100.
Huh.
Yeah, but yeah, I've done that. Picnic tables at the lake for the Chamber of Commerce of Bangladeshi people.
Stood on top.
No, just between two tables.
Okay.
Talked for 50 minutes. Then all of a sudden, a guy sitting in the back, which the table across from me.
Bangladeshi people, they're like,
Bangladeshi
who is this man?
No, they were speaking Bangladeshi, whatever language. I couldn't understand. They didn't
I'm
understand.
just going to get offensive if I just mimic
Exactly.
anything
That's why I'm
else.
gonna stop.
Okay.
But they like couldn't understand me, and I couldn't understand them. There was like a couple that spoke English, but I talked for 50 minutes, and then a guy in the back stands up and goes, "Enough!" He screams it real loud, and I'm like, "Oh shit, am I in trouble?" And he comes up with a pan of goop. It's like whatever kind of food they're eating, and he's like trying to hand it to me. I'm like, "No, I don't want." I'm like arguing. I'm like, "I don't
in
want
most
it."
cultures, it's a sign of respect to share
I know,
food with them.
I know, but he kept calling it gup and pan. I was like, that's goop in a pan, man. I don't want that. And like he gave it to me, and I turned around and I just dropped it in the trash. And
That's so disrespectful.
whatever. And he goes, everybody clap for comedian, and everybody clapped, and he handed me an
Chop
envelope.
your head off.
Dude, I thought I was gonna get in trouble. He handed me an envelope, and I invited 2 other comics that never showed up, so I had to do the whole like hour or whatever time. I had no business doing that much time. I was like a year and a half into comedy, but he hands me an envelope, and I agreed to do it for $250. Envelope had like $500 in it. Yeah, and I was like, either he miscounted or thought it was Bangladeshi money.
I'm pretty sure he didn't miscount him.
Either way, either way, dude, I earned it that day. But
I'm not going to say why I know that, but
what?
why he probably sales. I've dealt with all.
Oh yeah, I know. No, they're always the ones trying to rip you off.
Everyone's
It's
tight
Middle
on their
Eastern
money.
people.
It's hard times, for everyone.
Every time in moving companies, when like I get like an Indian man to call in, they want me to come to their house and look. I know I go to their apartment and it's fucking 4 patio chairs and a card table and half of a sectional, a 32-inch flat screen
Vizio.
on
It's
one of
always a
those
Vizio.
Walmart cabinets. It's a Vizio, you're right, or it's an Element, and it's like the minimum move. I'm like, I told you it's $1,000. I didn't need to come here. You could send me pictures on the phone. Why do you make me come here?
I gotta
Why?
come here. I gotta meet your family. I can get even
take
more
my
offensive.
take my
I'm
shoes
not gonna
off.
do it though. Okay,
It smells. Anyways,
that's what it is.
yeah.
How about this? Oh, can I give my worst gig, which is like a place I don't want to go? Like I've never actually done stand-up comedy, obviously, but like just a gig in life of places to go to. Do you want to share something with everyone?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I'm just joking.
You're good.
What?
My phone. I got a notification.
Oh.
No, Toledo, Ohio. Have you ever been to Toledo, Ohio?
No.
Thank
I
God.
respect
Have you ever been to
myself a little
Toledo,
bit.
Ohio?
I feel like a place named Toledo should be somewhere cooler than Ohio.
Oh man, I'm convinced it's the armpit of America. It's just I went there at the height of when like ICP and all that shit was like a big deal, and there was dudes wearing like
It's
John Cena.
is it not a big deal now?
Well, maybe for in your life.
Grab my hatchet.
I play disc golf, so I'm around it all the time.
Oh, you're a disc golfer?
Yeah.
Okay. With the hatchet frisbees.
I
and
see
stuff.
a lot of tattoos
Yeah.
and hatchet.
It's
Playing
just
disc golf.
from what we've already heard now, without me continuing. There you go.
What was the gig? What were you doing?
No, it was selling magazines. Door to
Sell
door.
magazines door to
Yeah,
door.
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't want to go back to New Orleans after the time we went. And
I had a record week actually there. The funny thing is, I made a lot of money there. I like duped a lot of people, but
In Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Ohio.
Idiot.
That's like that's like
fucking
one of the
idiots.
cities in like a heist movie where the two guys that know each other from the past. He's like, man, just like don't you say Toledo, Ohio. It's one of those places we don't talk about Toledo.
There's like songs named after Toledo.
Tell me one
yeah,
Toledo.
and another
by
one.
who? No, fuck that.
No,
By
give me
who?
another one.
By who? Give me an artist.
Either one.
Give
Either
me an
answer.
artist, 'cause
It's
this-
called Holy Toledo. The name of the song I'm thinking of.
Give me another one.
I think it's by.
I bet you there's literally like 100 songs with the name Toledo in it.
It's such
but
a nice.
you go to
It's such
Spotify,
a
you'll
nice
find it.
name. That's why I'm really mad that. Is it flat? Is there?
That's a
anything
nice name.
Toledo is. I want Toledo to have mountains. I want Toledo to have snow and people that are friendly.
I want Toledo to be like in the Southwest, be like Santa Fe.
No,
right?
Toledo-
down there by Toledo.
Toledo
Yes.
has a half
Toledo,
and
New
half.
I
Mexico?
could even see it being like Mesa. New
Toledo
Mexico.
is a half and half. It's like in the middle of the woods as you drive up a freeway, and then it has like one half of the highway is like all broken poor people and ghetto. The other half is people that have money and suburban.
nice.
Hey, y'all don't drink the
And
Green Monsters
Where
Zero Sugar one.
Sells that?
The not so nice side,
Really?
at that time.
Idiots.
That was just my gig at the moment, and then I ended up graduating to where I ran a different hustle with the rich wives.
So you're
but
tell-
I related better with like
The poorer people bought magazines more often than the richer people.
Yeah, and they paid cash too.
Yeah.
The rich people would write
Seriously.
checks, and their checks would bounce.
that's why.
Yeah, 'cause
that's
they
why poor
cancel
people are
them.
poor.
Yeah.
They'd cancel them, or they're
Including
over
myself,
their
so.
$30,000 millionaires or yuppies. Also, the broke people were stupid. They're like, I'll buy some magazines. He seems cool. Look at his hat. It's backwards. He's one of us. Also, if y'all haven't had this sugar-free green monster,
You lost me at sugar.
don't. It's terrible. It tastes like coconut jizz. It's fucking not. I'll give it another try. No. All right, now pull your dick out.
I watched the
No, I'm just
tasting
playing.
of the beer you brought on the last time.
Yeah,
That was pretty fun.
it's terrible. It's milky.
The slurping
It was a
sound.
Zombieland,
It's
Zombieland
like-
collab. Yeah, it was
Like
horrible.
after drinking just the 2 sips out of it, because we tested it first and then we had to do over because I had everything on mute. I was like coughing up phlegm all night. I was
Sorry.
like, what the fuck? Yeah. You got any more questions?
I have one more question. How about favorite 3 animated series of all time each? Top 3. Go.
Favorite 3 animated series?
Yeah.
It's
I've already got mine thought out, so I'll let you guys go.
hard because Family Guy and Simpsons I like. But I'm trying to decide between Animaniacs or Ren and Stimpy.
Animaniacs is pretty funny,
I
but
know.
like,
I do like
there's
Animaniacs.
not, you don't get the full adult value humor from Animaniacs where you will get it from all the other ones.
I mean, Futurama's cool. I just can't get into Rick and Morty. I've tried.
I like Rick and Morty. I just don't watch it when a whole bunch of new stuff
It's
is
the
happening.
fans, man. They ruin it for me. They're just like,
I only watch it on,
just
I watch it
shut
on
up.
cable
Clown
only.
Posse.
Huh?
They're like ICP goers. They're one and the same.
Yeah, basically.
I've watched more SpongeBob ever than I've watched more Rick and Morty.
You know, I've actually never watched that much SpongeBob. I just used to say that I liked it.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted people to think I could
SpongeBob.
afford a TV back then.
SpongeBob's dope.
Yeah,
SpongeBob
what I
has,
have
like,
seen was funny
radical
in
changes
SpongeBob.
in it.
But yeah, they like it's like they were subliminally like training kids to be okay with gay people because like Patrick and SpongeBob, which is I'm not mad about it. I think
That
the world
didn't
should be
even
more
come out
tolerant.
until SpongeBob wasn't even being drawn anymore.
I liked
I don't know what
Avatar.
that means towards the argument. I don't care. I'm just saying gay
Top
people
3.
are cool, so you hate gay people.
Sorry. Top 3. You said that. I didn't.
You pick. I'll leave those two.
Do you want me to say
there.
my 3?
Yeah.
You guys can just hear and think a little bit?
Yeah.
So I got South Park for me. Absolutely.
Damn it! See, I forgot about South Park.
That's South Park. I'm not even gonna do 1, 2, or 3. I'm just gonna say these are my top 3. They're in there. They're 3. Just rotate them around. DuckTales, the original. The original DuckTales,
Launchpad.
not the new shit.
Yeah, the
original
when he
DuckTales
dives into the coins
when
and
they were drawn on paper and they flipped the paper and that's how you
Yeah.
saw cartoons, not anime, not what it is now. And the other one you guys are not going to agree with for sure is going to be Castlevania for me on Netflix. I love it.
I've heard great things
Love the
about it.
show,
Dude,
love it.
I'm thinking of all this other stuff that was too high to
scares
remember a
me.
minute ago, like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I love Aqua Teen. You know I
That's
love
great.
Aqua Teen.
That's great. There's all the humor in it, but these other ones that I listed, I feel like other people are willing to watch all that with me. Whenever I watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force, no matter who I've watched it with, like women, anyone else, people, just other stuff, they're like, can you change this?
Yeah.
Can you
Aqua
turn
Teen
something
Hunger
else on?
It's
I'm
very
like, why?
dry.
It's funny. And they're like, no.
You got to be a certain kind of stoned and open to the world to be able to laugh at Aqua Teen. Yeah, fuck that. I'm going to redo mine. I'm going to say Simpsons, Aqua Teen, South Park.
Simpsons, Aqua Teen, South
In,
Park.
in
That's your-
whatever order.
I'm gonna
Whatever.
say
Yeah, just
Yeah.
3. That's 3 of them.
Avatar: Last Airbender for its story arc.
Been the books.
Is
Did you
there a
read the
lot? I
books?
haven't
The
watched
books,
that.
I didn't read the
books,
books. It's
the
just a
books.
great
I'm just saying
fucking
that
show.
sounds like one of those shows people would say.
Now that's a cartoon
amazing.
show. It has
Yeah.
like episodes,
Yeah.
multi-episodes.
It came out
and
when I
everything.
was like 12, and I enjoyed it then. But watching it as an adult all the way through is almost better.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say South Park, and then probably like the George Lopez show.
For a cartoon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm changing mine. All 3 of mine, George Lopez show.
Just all 3.
I've actually put Bernie Mac show in there
Oh, and
too.
then Will and Grace, and what's the one about the? Never, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm never gonna remember.
Any more questions? Oh well.
I can do some more questions.
I
always have more questions, but we can move on.
Let's do one more.
All right. Which video game character would you be and why?
Ugh, let's move on. What video game character would I be?
And
don't
obviously,
know.
I've already thought out my answer.
Yeah, so give
I'm happy
yours.
to give you some thinking time.
It'll kick my brain into motion.
All right,
I just
so
keep staring at
I'd
Phil's
be
hot sauce.
The Grand Theft. It's really good looking fucking hot sauce. Man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm listening to what you're saying right now with Grand Theft Auto. You talking my language? Who? Are
Yeah.
you talking? Who? Tommy Vercetti or who? Which
Dude.
one? Who are you talking about?
I think I'd be Tommy Vercetti.
I didn't mean to plant the seed.
That's too late.
Who's
it's already
that?
growing roots.
Who would you be? You were about to say
I
Grand
was gonna
Theft
say
Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. Yeah.
Which one? You're just going to be the
Or
whole
would you
game
be
of Grand
CJ?
Theft Auto?
Do it for the Grove, dude.
CJ.
CJ was cool, man.
Yeah. Can you name another person from any Grand Theft Auto?
No, never was playing it for the.
I'm joking. I'm just putting you on the spot.
Yeah, that's great. We always try to alienate our guests now. It's a new format that we have. Let's make our guests as uncomfortable as possible.
Write a message and let us know if it's working out.
Yeah, I know. See, look, my dick's out. I was just playing. Even if my pants were off, you wouldn't be able to see
I
it.
would have laughed. That would have been perfect.
Dude, if I could see it, we probably wouldn't be doing this show.
Am I allowed to?
Make sure you talk
Is
about
that legal? Or am I allowed to put my penis on the internet?
I don't know, man.
It's the internet.
Let me sit up
99%
straight when
of
I'm
the
talking
internet
about
is
my
penis and
penis.
titties.
Yeah, sit up straight like we want your penis to be when you talk about it.
Where
Be
does
more
this,
erect, sir.
does the video get put on Spotify?
Of what?
They don't let us. They only let like people who matter put their videos on Spotify.
Yeah.
It'll be on YouTube and social media.
Your dick?
Also, I'm gonna send it to your
So I
mom.
couldn't put.
Wouldn't
my
be on
penis
YouTube.
Well, you could. I
There's
could
no
just
porn
bleep
on
it
YouTube
out.
unless you get to
My
that like
penis
great.
it wouldn't pass as a regular penis. So they
Dude,
probably
wrap
didn't.
your penis in green and we'll turn into a cob corn.
That's hilarious.
I mean, if you do it from an
Yeah.
And the
education,
corn's popping on it like popcorn because your cock's so hot.
if you do it from an educational standpoint, you can end up in the dark area of YouTube and potentially have that on there.
YouTube jail. You're on YouTube probation.
They're really big on censorship right now, aren't they?
Yes,
YouTube kicks everyone off.
they are. Yes. So I would have chose Mario initially, but I feel like he continuously gets cockteased by Princess Peach.
Well, yeah, I feel like Mario is also kind of a stalker. I think in real life the princess wouldn't want anything to do with a plumber.
She's like, "Oh, no surprise! Thanks for coming
No,
to
but he's
save
like
me, Mario."
He's like stalking her. She's at her rich boyfriend's house in his castle, and Mario busts in
Exactly.
there, kicking people's ass like Karate Kid, and
Bowser's
fucking
just like-
breaking the toilet because he's a plumber. And then he's like, "Come on!" And he carries her out. And she's like, "I'm not gonna bang you." And he's like, "Well, I'll come get you wherever you are, bitch. I'll fucking spend my whole career doing it."
her and King Koopa were actually like hooking up, and she's like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
dude, you're
That's
ruining
the
my
pool boy.
shit."
Yeah,
King
just
Koopa's
she
a
had
good
to
boy.
act like she was trapped for her dad because King Koopa's black, and that was
Because there was a
she'd
spotlight on
lose
it.
her
They made a
inheritance.
video game about it. She's like, "Shit, I don't want my business on Front Street."
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to lose my inheritance. It hasn't kicked in yet. But Mario, leave me alone. My dad doesn't like Italians either.
So with that, I just chose to be Sub-Zero. I just freeze everybody's shit.
Sub-Zero. I'd be Scorpion.
You'd have a
No,
hard
I'd be
time
Liu
making
Kang.
friends.
Sub-Zero would be pretty fun. Yeah, people would be interested in that. But then people would be like, "Hey, freeze this. Hey, freeze that." And I'd be like, "All right, I'm tired of doing that. I'm not your friend."
Yeah, I go Tommy Vercetti. I'd definitely be Tommy Vercetti, Vice City. I already have a bunch of Hawaiian shirts.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that worked out well.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's do the open mic.
Oh, there's an open mic.
You literally have been here before, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna go move your water bottle, please. I'm gonna set this here. We've switched out the topics. Give it a good hard spin in either direction. I'll hold it, and we'll all just riff whatever it lands on.
Boy.
Either direction.
Whatever you want, dude.
I feel like
Okay.
can I get
You
a better
do it
rotation
again,
on
dude.
there?
I make the rules here.
Do you think it's because this is?
I don't touch that part. I make the rules. What did it land on?
Neighbors.
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 Let's
Man.
turn this here. El neighbors. You heard the other day, Jason, when we were hanging out. My neighbors out there revving Hondas, and I can never tell if they're fighting or having a good time. They're just always yelling.
Yeah, I was
It's
a
on-
little, I was
it's
a
on-
little concerned. I was
Brandon,
just like,
that dog of yours, you that boo, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then occasionally I hear one dude. There's one of their friends. Occasionally I hear him just go, "Man, that whole sound good." He just keeps
and then
saying,
there's the woman screaming like, shit. You don't know what
"Where's
she's
my
saying.
pack of cigarettes, Tommy?"
You know she's cursing, but you don't know if she
Yeah.
needs help or if she's, you know.
And I don't
often
know if
is
she's
this
actually
happening?
cursing or saying like "dag nabbit goo got it bubonic." I don't understand what's going. I think they're having a good time.
When
but
I was
can't
over here,
tell.
I was like, are they okay or are they not okay over there? You know, is it good or bad? Is that like shrieks of good or bad?
300 revs is a good time. 200 revs, call the police. 100 rev, call a scientist.
Code. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I got some weird neighbors.
They sound fun though.
Not really, dude.
Sounds like people smoke a cigarette and enjoy.
There's always the one guy twice a week. I hear a guy out there. He's like, "Man, that don't sound good." It's all
Really?
I ever heard this guy say.
Have you ever seen the car leave the house, or
No.
they just mystery ref?
Have
Dude,
you even ever
I
seen
don't know what
them?
house it is because our street's like at a weird angle. Someone's
that's
behind me
great.
on that main
Have
street.
you even actually seen them?
No,
at all? You don't even know what they look like.
I'll go pee on the side of my house and I can see their yard, but they're always like their backs turned or going in when I make it over there.
Like you want to pop your head over and be like, "Hey!" and like duck back down
Yeah.
so you can see them.
Or I just want to get by the fence and be like, "Shut the fuck up!" I've done it a couple times, but
They'll start revving the cars more.
oh yeah, dude, they'll start
Go
driving
get your
Mazdas.
PA, get a PA, and play the sound of a revving car on your front porch, and they'll come find you.
Dude, just do a comedy show
like,
and
"Hey,
only jokes about
That
neighbors.
sounds good.
This guy needs to be in our car club. Shit.
Hey man, that don't sound good. You want to
Let's see
join?
what you running, fool.
And I can't tell if he's
PA
like,
in the back of your car and run the sound from there.
I can't tell if the guy's Mexican or like a white guy that tries to sound like a black guy. Or what, but just that whole sound good. He could even be a redneck for all, I don't know what he is.
I think from what I understand, the woman with her shrieky voice she sounds like a blonde. I'm imagining she's a blonde because the blondes I've known have that like annoying shrieky voice when they get loud. So
That's harassed.
Is it like
Se-
a,
sexy? Blondest? But yeah, that's
prove me wrong.
Tommy. Where are my cigarettes?
yeah?
Yeah, she's definitely. Dog.
put my pomos?
Yeah. I saw some cigarettes at the store the other day. Just side note, I was sitting in the parking lot while someone went into the store. You know how they have like the ads for cigarettes, but like in the hood they have like the shittier ones.
Yeah.
There were some cigarettes called this, and it said, "This is the price." I was like, that doesn't make any sense. What's your? Because the ad was like a pack of cigarettes that said the word "this" on them.
That was the name of them. Was this?
Yeah,
So
this.
hey,
Maybe
let
it
me
was
get a pack of
this.
this.
And the
Not
quote they
menthol.
put on the poster was, "This is the price." I was like, I don't. What are you? What are you saying? What?
Philip Morris is just like, how can we fuck these clerks over at the gas stations? How can we make their life as difficult
Who
as
don't
possible?
want this?
You're like already having to point at the Marlboro pack you want because they don't know, and now they're making things called like this and that one. That's the next.
Yeah.
They're gonna name.
They
a
should
pack
name
of
it
cigarettes.
these. Can I get these?
Yeah.
Get these what?
I'll take a pack of that one, a
These
pack of
nuts,
these,
bitch.
and this.
I think it's kind of nice that they advertise the generic ones because I mean, how else do you know what generic ones are available if you go in there and like you're like a cheap person or a bag of shit that has to buy a cheap pack of
Just
cigarettes?
because you're broke doesn't make you a bag of shit.
Have you ever smoked Carnival cigarettes before?
Yeah.
I've never had
I've smoked
Carnivals
every
personally.
cigarette known to man, and a
Carnivals.
few I made up.
Like of the cheap ones, I've had Durell, GPC.
GPC. Do they even make those? I used to steal those from
Montclair,
Walmart. What else? Basic.
Basic. Oh yeah, definitely Basic. What else? Cheap cigarettes.
Pyramid.
Pyramid.
Pyramids are
I've had
pricey now,
Pyramid.
aren't
Have
they?
you had Harley Davidsons before?
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, Mavericks.
I got a pack of Winston's one time to
Oh,
see what it was
Monarch.
about. Or
They're
worse.
selling that right now by my house.
Monarch.
Monarchs. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a spin here because I forgot where we were on what we were doing. What does that
Worst
say?
or best gig?
It was like in the middle between that or sex foods.
I like sex foods.
Let's do sex foods.
Sex foods.
Are we talking about like bananas, corn dogs, all that shit? Let's get it out
Oh,
of the
we
way.
did
Hot
do this. I think
dogs.
we did this topic with Tony,
Like
but
whipped
it'll be
cream
2
and
weeks in between.
chocolate?
We'll do it
Yeah.
again. Sex foods. Also, like if you know, like you're in a relationship now, right? So you got IHP.
Yes.
Boom.
He knows. If you guys don't know,
It took me all of
DM
3
me.
seconds to think about
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
then figure it
But
out.
Well,
like-
we all know that we're dick on deck.
Okay, so like when you know they're like
That
tonight.
was worse than IHP.
Yeah. I was trying to cover it up. I was trying to cover Dodd up over there, but like I said, no Dodd, dick on deck. Oh, you can't figure that one out. We spelled it out. You couldn't figure out that one, Phil.
if you say it, why do you need to?
Exactly. I'm trying, you gotta streamline things. Dodd, so much better.
I had
than
to
dick
put it
on
out there
deck.
because
You could
Dodd,
say
Dodd you'd be like, well,
IHP.
what is Dodd? Yeah, I see, I'm Dodd. You know, dick on
If
deck.
you were gonna say out IHP, I'd expect you to say it in your Foghorn Leghorn voice.
You know, this really dirty bitch at work once where I worked, and she just was like, she
Jesus
was like,
Christ.
the funny thing is she was sexy, she was hot, but she was a dirty ass bitch, and she was just like,
She was a dab.
she came in.
A little dabadooya, bro.
I remember she moved into a
Oh,
new
yeah,
place. She was
acronyms.
talking to one of the girls,
Dabba-doo-ya.
one of the girls in the conference in the break room, and she was just like, "Yeah." She's like, "No." She's like, "I totally just moved in with this dude. I got evicted from my place. I got moved in with this dude." She's like, "Shit, I got dick on deck, ready to go." Like, she's like, "What?" It was the first person I ever heard say "dick on deck." I was like,
Jason
That
actually
girl-
said,
that
"Hey, you
girl
want to
now
go?"
lives in this neighborhood. and
She
is
might.
shouting for her cigarettes at her husband who keeps driving the fucking Honda Civics.
That sounded like her. Actually, she was a blonde.
You better get that dick on deck. Where my cigarettes, Tommy? Give me them basics. I'm a basic. Yeah, that's a dab. Dirty ass bitch. We inventing all kinds of shit today. So, sex foods. Do you ever have like, and you don't have to get specifics. I don't want to pry into your life, but I kind of do. Like a fuck night, like a sex night.
Yeah.
Do you like prepare by eating, like avoiding certain foods, or eating like maybe
Eating
a little
certain
mango
foods.
to sweeten up that old?
Aphrodisiacs.
Don't interrupt me. No, I'm just playing. Do you ever eat like any like mangoes though, sweeten up the old Oregon Trail coming out of you?
No.
No.
We like the other night. It was anniversary of a date. I think we ate shrimp and had mead. So like
Shrimps and meats.
and then
So real
dark
salty,
cacao.
real salty jizz. is the
Yeah,
plan
but
there. On both ends. On
all
both ends.
aphrodisiacs, and mead is honey wine. So I think that would sweeten up the dough.
Meat's an aphrodisiac. Is that why I'm
Yeah.
jacking off so much, dude?
Yeah,
I ate
we've
a lot of
been
meat.
together for a year. She's not swallowing anymore. What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course not.
I don't
Absolutely
care.
not.
I don't
matter
care.
how it
I don't
tastes.
care about
Yeah,
that.
she
dude.
doesn't have to impress you anymore.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Let's.
Everyone knows she's swallowing.
I'm gonna sell this clip back to you for like $50, dude. Yeah.
Tupac, I
burying
Get
me,
Around, kind of
Yeah.
is the song that comes into mind. When you want to?
No.
Time to spin.
Well, wait. You just made me think about a joke or something a second ago. What did you say? What were you just saying a minute ago about? Oh, this. Okay, never mind. I got it. Because we're doing a workshop after this, so
All of a sudden now,
yeah. Because I want to work.
we haven't
on a
done it in
joke.
2 weeks, and now we're doing it.
Yeah, because we haven't done it in 2 weeks.
It's because I'm here. And
Fair
they're like,
enough.
yeah, this guy needs help.
You still get your spin. Don't worry. Sex position.
Good Lord.
Sex positions.
I created one.
What?
It's called the Trill Fill.
The Trill Fill?
The Trill Fill.
That sounds very Houston and very dirty.
Thank you. I created it in
What is it?
Endeavors in Houston.
Explain it.
So the best way to explain
Endeavors
it.
in Houston is a good sex tape name.
Thank you. And you basically you form a T. You got to get the dominant T going. That's why it's called the Trill Fill.
I'm taking notes.
So
I'm getting
I
boned
created
up.
it in a dorm bed because you're working with tight knit spaces. But basically,
I work good in a tight
you
spot.
go sideways. Like, this is the guy. This is the head. Right. This is his feet. And she's like legs over, making the T. So you're like sideways, like.
That's almost making like a half loop, like a half a chain link.
It's making a lowercase T.
Dude, my favorite right now is like
okay.
Go ahead and take
like
that
a cross,
home.
like a
Go ahead.
cross.
Yeah, it's great if you're both like really.
it's like you're
drunk.
laying a railroad.
Well, you can
Okay.
both fall asleep. It's great.
I like.
We're
when
about
I,
to lose all of our women listeners.
We don't
Or-
have any. It's fine.
You can put that in. What's
when
it
I
called?
was in
Let's talk about how we fuck.
This is the new Cosmo.
Okay.
Okay, so when I was in my last actual relationship and had my IHP, I was very
And you were the
favored.
dick on deck. I'm sorry.
My very
I'll
favorite
stop.
one was the when you like lay on your side and like use your leg to hold her leg up, like, almost like the same. Like I'm laying this way and she's laying this way, but you just like make her leg like with your leg. I don't know. It's almost like making an F, a V. I don't know.
The frill fill.
Yeah, but it's like that. I'm too full to fuck sex, so you lay on your side and then you just thrust until
Just
you
let's
come and
put
fall
the
asleep.
pressure on
Both
each other.
guts out of the equation.
Yeah, exactly.
it's the
I hate
best
when my
kind of
gut
sex.
sticks to another girl's gut and we got to pull them apart. If we do it too fast, it'll
Yeah.
cause a ripple
What
in
about when
time.
they clap and it suctions? Clapping a suction.
Yeah. Ugh.
I was just imagining that. I've never done
Yeah.
that.
No, yeah. You've never done that. I've never lived in a bedroom next to your bedroom and thought you were baking cupcakes in there because of all the batter slapping I heard going on.
Yes.
Yeah. Batter slapping.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sexual positions. That was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much just do the Patrick Bateman. I've said it before. I just like
But
gym,
that's not a
gym shoes
position.
on.
That's an outfit.
It's a state of mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still not a position.
I think I have a variation of the lowercase t that you're talking about too. It might not be exact, but I think if you were looking at us bird's eye view, it would make the shape of a T. Yeah.
Basically,
If you imagine two chicks scissoring, but one is a
that's
dude.
what I'm talking about.
One is a dude, and he's not all the way on his back, and you're just right up in it.
Yeah,
and there's a scissor,
dude.
right
if you
in
can
there,
hold
but
yourself
you're
up,
yes,
if you
you're
can hold
up.
yourself up and do that, dude,
you go.
I like that because you
Solid.
can like really. If you're like hammering a nail into a board, it's getting all the way up.
Do you
in
see you
that
guys
board.
were about to like rush me along for a second, and then you were like, "Oh shit, I agree with you."
I think that's just you're drunk and the paranoid
Okay.
thoughts are swimming. I wasn't rushing you anywhere. I'm literally trying to get you to talk to me for an hour right now.
Speak to me.
Jesus Christ. So, do you want to be my new host, Phil?
I'm actually I have a job interview for a social media position.
Well, you just failed this interview. So,
Awkward.
I didn't even bring a cover letter or anything. That's on my end.
that's okay.
I didn't want the job.
You can use Jason's T, his lowercase t. Is that what you called it?
There you go. He did coin the lowercase
That was an X.
T.
What you
Yeah.
described sounds like
It's an X, but the person I say is
leg.
like let's go like more like up in that
A cursive
So,
Y.
actually, it's more like an M, like an M. Oh, an M.
I'm seeing a Q from over here.
I'm seeing
I
a
literally saw a Q.
Wu-Tang kind of deal going on.
Yeah. Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with, dude.
I'm going to practice the hand gestures of how that actually looks, and I'm going to have a better excuse.
I'm gonna
next
practice some hand jobs and I'll get back to you guys on it.
time. We're in Dallas. It's good.
They're okay. You got a couple spider bites on Saturday night? Decipher that code,
What
brother.
is going on?
Yeah, decipher that code. I'll tell you one thing: Spider caught a couple flies in the trap. That's for sure. Anyways, if you guys are wondering what that means, just DM me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you afterwards. It's
I'm just going along with that. I have no
Can you
idea.
just say
you
it
think
now?
you haven't been to Toledo? Let's do a workshop. You got any new jokes you want to throw out? I got a couple of new ones I can throw out.
I
I'll go
do.
first to let you set up whatever. What was the one that we were just okay? I got fired from this restaurant a while back. I want to work on this story. It's a short one though, but I got fired from this Mexican restaurant I used to work at because I was eavesdropping on some of the customers. 'Cause that's part of the fun of the job is hearing stupid people say stupid shit over dinner, right? And these two rednecks were having a conversation, and they're having the age-old conversation of spit or swallow, right? And I'm walking by, I got a tray in my hand of food, and the guy goes, "So what do you think, man, spit or swallow?" And the other one's like, "That bitch better swallow my shit." And I was like, "Hold on a minute." And I put the tray down. I was like, "Let me ask you, your shit, first off, come on, man. You're making her eat shit. That's not cool. But what do you care?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "What do you care once it's out? You're lucky enough to know the human's willing to get that out of you like an exorcism, because I know you ain't exercising." I was like, "But you're lucky enough to have someone get it out of you. What does it matter where it goes? To me, it's like politics. I'm just not interested."
He wasn't offering you the jizz.
No, I know that. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought he was going to come on me. No, I'm saying like,
let me ask you, what would you say if somebody fucking you were saying that shit and somebody's like a waiter stuff? You would punch him in the face.
no, wouldn't that be like, I'm a pretty open-minded guy. I'd probably punch him, but then I think, you know what? He's right. I don't care. She got to come out of me. Do whatever you want with it besides something weird, like tie it up in a condom and put it in your freezer. Other than that,
Ew.
I don't care. I don't care where the cum goes. I don't care. It's out of me. It's good.
You're not like held accountable anymore. You're
Yeah,
like,
no.
It's not my
Hey.
problem.
It came in a bit.
You got pregnant, should have swallowed it.
Not my problem.
That's not how you get pregnant. Well, you fucked it up then.
I feel like if you went down the wrong hole when you swallowed or something, like someone scared you, you know, right when you
Like if you cough while
could
you
get
swallow and
pregnant,
cum, you
something.
get pregnant.
some
Wrong hole, fool.
What
Literally.
if? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother Mary.
Yeah. That's one of the stories I probably
It's
won't
not
ever.
a real thing.
What?
That.
Mother Mary?
Yeah, no, I'm saying thank God that's not a real thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah, now I'm talking to you. Okay.
What's
No,
not a
of
real
what we
thing?
just
Spiders
said.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, of coughing and getting pregnant. Yeah. What happened? I sneezed when he came.
I didn't mean to. I held it in.
Oh, you got a snot baby? That sucks. Those are always so stupid.
Grows in their forehead for 9 months, and
And then it comes out of her butt.
It goes down her neck.
I feel like there's a degree of this is what you actually believed when you were a kid. Did like any of your sisters
This
or
is what I
brothers
still
plant that
believe.
seed of that's how people had
I
babies?
always know how fucking works.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Always. Because my
Always?
brother and dad always had magazines laying around the house.
Nice.
Playboy would describe childbirth and
Dude, it was a different era in the 80s. They actually were informative.
I think at that point you're like, why do they have these private parts looking? Oh, they fit. Oh, they fit. Oh, okay.
I remember like one of the first times I went to a public pool to swim. I have like moles all over. You've been swimming before, and this guy, I got called a butt
I've been
baby.
meaning to tell you.
Yeah, I know you never told me. I found out, and I was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I've got a galaxy print of moles on my back.
It's like Starry Night. And
yeah, it's not, dude. It's bad. It's bad.
Are they like linear moles?
You want to see?
Dude, it's a galaxy. It's spackles just across everywhere. But somebody called me a butt baby. He's like, those are all dookie stains. I remember I was like the first fight I got into.
Who the fuck is this man? Describe how he looks.
Yeah, it was
Like somebody shit sprayed on me and I couldn't wipe it off. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was my brother Billy. he kicked my ass too. He was 10 years older than me.
Beat you in the butt. That
He
shit, mom.
called you butt. What do you call you?
Butt baby.
Butt baby.
Yeah,
The fuck? It's
yeah.
siblings. A weird way of doing shit.
I got a question for you guys before you do your joke. To get this out of the way.
You got a joke to do?
Do you guys like, and I'll include you too, do you ever have to take a poop that you know is going to be so bad that you do it like in your roommate's bathroom or like in your kid's bathroom upstairs? You're like, I can't do this where I sleep.
I never have, but you know what? You just planted the seed for me to do that now moving
Dude,
forward.
their bathroom is my fucking day after buffet bathroom.
Like if you had some crab legs and too much shrimp and lobster
dude, they
and all
come
that
walking
shit,
out of me in
butter
that
sauce.
room. Yeah. They walk into me in my bedroom. They walk out of me in there.
Do you have roommates or are you like not that situation?
I have a girlfriend and a kid living with me, basically.
Okay. Is there a guest bathroom?
Yeah.
You know what? I totally would blow up the guest bathroom.
Yeah.
Just a regular guest bathroom. I would regularly blow up the guest bathroom. Absolutely.
I don't feel comfortable in my guest bathroom.
Why? It's not your regular shitting
It's
spot.
just not. Yeah.
I mean, the hole you sit on in fucking caca is like. I mean,
It's a place.
that's a place you're really comfortable with. You know, you're just not comfortable.
back to shit and come at the end of the day.
Everything we do on the show is just fucking coming and going, dude. Literally, it's coming and going. I'm on TV, Mom.
Did you subscribe yet?
No. She doesn't know what the internet is.
That's beautiful.
I'm glad Nancy doesn't know.
Man, people that really fucking dipped out early on this episode missed something.
Yeah. Yeah, they missed something, all right.
Imagine if they skipped
They-
through.
they dodged a bullet.
This is it.
They dodged a bullet like Phil tell me no on the Kentucky trip. Yeah. You're lucky. I'm glad you didn't go to because I
I
would have
didn't
felt
tell
bad.
you. We can go back and read our messages. Something happened. I think I had
No, you had something going. No, it wasn't like that. I'm just saying you dodged a bullet though.
the gig moved for you, I think, and it moved to a weekend.
No, that's
You know,
all
here,
wrong.
no.
You're a liar.
Here, you know, for a second, I heard that from my training on lie detecting, and it's not lie. I'm not accusing you
I'm
of
about
lying.
to
No.
pull.
I'm not accusing you of lying. I'm just going to say mannerisms is the fact that you brought up any whatever the additional.
Jason's
source.
drunk.
He wasn't
Just so you know,
even.
he's drunk
He's
right
not
now.
accusing you of that. He's just saying that you definitely dodged the bullet, and I'm just going to say, well, even if you lied to dodge the bullet, you dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
True.
That's
I'm
the
not
positive.
talking shit
No
like,
matter
oh, you
what
shoulda
the
came.
situation or scenario.
Yeah, I just
was,
know I'm like
you
I'm
dodged
not that
I'm
into
glad you didn't
comedy.
come
It's
because
not
I-
like me to turn down a road gig.
Well, I would be embarrassed if that's the one road gig you did go with me on. So I'm glad you didn't.
I've yet to have a good road gig.
yeah, they're
The last time I went down to Houston, I did a show in a cottage house, like a hobbit house, and the
Like, you had to,
showrunner.
like, do your head down to get inside the doorway.
The
and
girl
shit?
who was hosting has been doing comedy for 2 weeks. She did 5 minutes in between each set, and then her boyfriend heckled the entire time, like piss drunk, in this little tiny room, like the size of this. Like
Yeah.
from me to Jason to you, pretty bad.
yeah.
Him and the comic I went with actually got into a pretty
Who was the
bad
comic?
screaming fit. It was Zach
Zach Webb.
Rippey.
Oh, Zach Rippey.
Yeah, he's like, how are you gonna be this? How are you gonna be here? It was bad. He like called out, how are you gonna be the boyfriend of the person on the show and be the biggest douchebag in this fucking room?
Nice.
And he wasn't like a guy I would have talked to.
He was like a
that.
big guy.
Yeah, he had like a good chain on and stuff. That
Oh.
was probably more of a collar than a chain.
Anything I say will ruin this conversation.
Why?
Best to move forward.
Time for some crime stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crimes. What we got?
He's going to tell you. You ever had a conversation?
I was wondering.
I can't believe I had to ask this question
I was
twice.
wondering if we were going to do the same stories that
No,
we
we're
did
going to
last
do
time.
a crime.
It seems like a recurring question.
Yeah, I don't remember what the crime stories were last time.
I don't remember any of the previous ones hardly.
Are you okay?
And then I delete them out of my phone afterwards. So, all right.
And then we keep finding the same crime story and getting high and telling it again. And we don't know. We do like, man, that's good content. Hell yeah, dude.
There's a subgenre of followers that are just following that piece. Like, hey, look, these guys don't know they've been doing the same crime story every single week.
Yeah. What?
It almost seems like the same crime story because it's always something involving dicks. Possibly. You know?
Yeah.
It's usually what it is. It's either cheeseburgers or dicks.
Coming or going, dude.
Yeah.
What did you search?
Well,
Funny crimes.
no, I'm not that generic. I've got a little bit more of a better.
No, it's hilarious crimes.
I have a little more dignity on where I search. You know, I want to make sure that some of the stuff that I say has been verified as real. Anyway, so
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.
German doctor who killed his lover by sprinkling cocaine on his penis before she gave him oral
That's-
sex
wow.
is jailed for 9 years. Is this real or fake?
Wait.
Medical grade cocaine.
Can you say that again for the listener at home?
I feel like you might need to
It's good to hear it again. I want to be able to process. I'm trying to give you the space to speak clearly. That's all.
Fair. German doctor who killed his lover by sprinkling cocaine on his penis before she gave him oral sex is jailed for 9 years.
That's why I wasn't understanding from the first time. She sprinkled coke on his dick.
No, German doctor killed by his lover by sprinkling cocaine on his penis before she. Oh, you know what? There's a twist to the story here.
Wait, he died?
Yeah. You mean I was right and you were wrong? But okay.
You get 2 of them today.
Wait, hold up. He died
It's okay.
because
It doesn't even touch the debt that you have.
you can't put cocaine on your penis or you'll die?
I don't know. Let's see what Jason has to say.
You know, the weird thing is they show a photo here of the guy has a white doctor jacket on though.
What does that mean?
Maybe he's a doctor too.
Yeah, maybe they're both doctors, or maybe they're playing. Wait, that didn't look like a real doll.
Who
from here.
died?
What does she look like?
Well, she was blurring her face. There's a blur. in her
German
face.
doctor who killed
It's an
his
ongoing thing.
lover.
Don't do Jason's job.
Yeah, German doctor who killed his lover. No, who killed his lover? It's the he. He did it.
He killed her
German doctor who killed his lover, and I'm the one that's been fucking drinking all night.
by
Mike.
sprinkling
I'm-
cocaine on his
By
penis.
sprinkling
before
cocaine
oral
on his
sex.
penis before she gave him oral sex.
How did that kill her?
She's
He
gonna
is
tell you.
jailed for 9 years. All right, so a top German plastic surgeon who caused.
I thought that was just the headline.
The second
I'm
person,
a fucking idiot.
the head did the same thing where he goes, Jason started the story just like this. Head goes, am I supposed to just let him read this? And I was like, have you had a conversation with people before, dude? Have you ever spoke before?
You've been around people that took their turns speaking, right? Okay. Ready? Okay. Top German plastic
I gotta
surgeon.
poop.
Gotta come.
I'm coming.
Top German plastic surgeon who caused the death of a woman by sprinkling cocaine on his penis before she performed oral sex has been sent to jail.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
he killed someone, so that's
Yeah, 9 years.
Not really.
Dr. Andreas David something, Niederblocker or something like
whoa.
that. Niederblocker.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like Germany. It's Germany. It's Germany.
Well,
Yeah.
they're not so great with races either.
Niederblocker. I don't know. I'm just going to say Niederblocker. 43. He was found guilty of grievous bodily harm leading to the death of 38-year-old Yvonne M. They won't release her name. It's all private. She doesn't think her family doesn't want her to release her shit.
I don't blame that. That's
And
fucked up.
sentenced to 9 years in prison.
9 years, but tell us more. 'Cause I have questions.
I don't want to ask specifically if you guys have ever done that.
Yes,
but
I have.
Okay.
Wait, so he bludgeoned
Nobody
her
died.
to death?
But also,
no. He put cocaine on his penis, and she either sucked it or snorted it, and either
But
way, it resulted in an overdose for her.
Oh, I thought you said that she had like a lot of bodily harm, is what you said.
No. Where did I say that?
no, you said what he was charged with was like bodily harm, or
'Cause I'm trying to figure out how just
Grievous bodily harm. I could see how.
because I'm wondering how the coke and the map. That's what I was wondering. I was like, how does
But, like,
just
read
the
on-
cocaine kill you?
Tell
This
us
is
more because
OD.
I have questions. I don't want to ask them if they're in the story.
Okay, so hairdresser is where the doctor found
Dude,
her.
he was fucking. He was
Like she
dipping
cut
in
his hair, and he's all like, "Hey, I'm a doctor.
and he's like, "Oh, why don't you shave my pubes?"
Hey, do you like to do coke?" You know, that's what the next thing.
He's
was.
like, I can afford rent and cocaine.
both.
I'm a doctor. Actually, I can just steal some from the lab.
So
medical grade.
hairdresser Yvonne died of a cocaine overdose after she performed a sex act with Dr. Niederblocker in his home in southeast Hanover.
Where's that?
In Germany.
Germany?
Yeah, it was in Germany. This was this February that just passed, so it just happened. Now she was unaware that he had laced his genitals with the Class A drug, so that's how they reported it. So this guy sprinkled a line of
Laced?
coke on his
I've
dick.
never heard anyone say, "Oh, girl, be careful. My genitals are laced. This dick is fucking cut, and I ain't been circumcised." Ho.
Did he get it wet like a margarita glass and then like dip,
Like just dip it in.
Can I get that children dressed? Let me get that cock dressed, please.
flip it over?
He's got
while
like
it's flaccid and then we
he's got
jar
like a
it?
breaded whitefish. Fucking.
No, he's got like a what do they call those? Fuck, I can't think of. He's got fucking powdered sugar on his dick.
Say like, what is he just regularly
Literally.
like ashy enough for her to get away with it? Like, oh, let me moisturize your.
I bet what happened is like she probably sucked him off a little bit, but there was still a bunch of coke on his dick. Like he's German, right? So
Well, what is too much? That
Hold-
brings up
hold
the
on,
question:
hold on.
what is too much coke on your dick?
Hold
Now,
on.
you do a line on your dick, okay? You dip your whole dick in fucking coke and pull it out. and
that's
it's
what
like
that's what I'm getting to.
Okay, sorry.
Is like shut up, Phil. He's not circumcised, right? So like
we
in
might
the,
have found the
on
name
the
of our
inside,
episode. Shut up, Phil.
he probably put like a gram on his dick, and she only got a 20, and there was like half a gram like on the inside of his dick skin, like ducked in there.
That's
like
what I'm
like
thinking.
a fucking missile ready to shoot out, and he probably started fucking her. It was probably too much coke for her to do at once. Like got all trapped inside his foreskin.
You know, you bring up a good point.
Yeah,
Maybe there was a. You know what? I didn't even think about the foreskin situation.
I'm always thinking about the foreskin.
You're
You
always
know
thinking
that
about
now.
dicks all the time.
How did they know she
bro?
didn't know if
Especially
she
foreskin.
died?
Thank you. Huh?
How did they know she didn't know if she died? Because that's not something. That's what I'm trying to figure. Like, how did she just not notice? Like, wow, this dick tastes real chemical.
Well, I mean,
She probably maybe she knew.
I don't
Maybe
know.
she
I'm
knew.
saying,
I feel
like-
like she knew.
That's why you only got 9 years.
Phil, I don't know if you've ever done cocaine or not, but people like want to like push the ballot when they.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying like maybe
doing
she
it.
tasted it, was like, wow, there's coke on this penis, and was like,
I'll
I'm
do all
about
that
to do all the
coke on
coke
that
on
penis.
Dude, the thing I like to do when I'm on cocaine is more cocaine. That's the best thing.
That's
with
what
cocaine.
everyone on cocaine
And
wants
the
to do.
worst part
More
is
cocaine.
you can't just leave cocaine out because it goes bad. You have to keep doing it. Well, it's going to get ruined, dude. You have to. Especially, I bet that's what happened. It didn't say anything about the guy's foreskin.
You know, I don't think it did, but man, it's a really good point that you bring up. A lot of it could have got trapped in the foreskin, and possibly if you started fucking her, it like released inside there when that all happened.
Yeah, I bet she had too much coke in her vagina, and I bet your body takes it in differently, literally, when it's being shoved in your puss.
I think
and
so.
I bet, like, because it
Yeah.
probably went straight to her heart or something.
Yeah.
Your puss, the way you just like,
You can die from boofing things like a lot faster than you
From
can do-
what?
Boofing, putting things in your butt.
yeah. But what about butt bombs? I've heard a lot of people do butt bombs.
Put like vodka tampons in their butt.
Vodka, that Coke, anything.
Yeah. Tide Pods.
Yeah.
That's how
I tried to stick some weed in my ass, but I just had a real itchy ass. And
Yeah, I tried to stick some weed in my ass. I
for the
just had a
record,
dirty
just so everyone
finger.
knows I have to speak over you. I didn't do that for the record.
I'd freeze can of butter and put it in my butt.
Okay.
I
Maybe we
freeze-
should hang out.
Yeah, I paint the word can of butter on my dick and then tell Phil it's can of butter. I fucked Phil.
We already had sex. It's okay.
I didn't know it was a real penis.
I still feel high. No, I didn't have sex with Phil that he agreed to.
So prosecutor said that. Prosecutor said he put the cocaine on his genitals before having sex with Wow, 3 other women on several occasions. So he's known for doing this in 2015 and 2018.
Serial killer.
And that he had drugged them with a Class A substance by putting in some of their champagne. So he's got a record for like messing around with women and cocaine, whatever the situation may be.
Oh, you mean a man that makes a lot of money has a problem with women and cocaine? That's weird.
Sounds like a serial killer, right?
Has anybody else died from this, or has anybody else said, "Hell yeah, thanks, Doc"?
Dr. Niederblocker has been working as a head physician at like one of their most prestigious clinics for since 2016. So I mean, he's like really respected in his field. And
Yeah, they respect.
I fucking bet.
They high five the fuck out of him when he walks down the hall.
And he's the guy.
Yeah. He's got women doing fucking 8 balls out of his foreskin. They love. What was his name?
Niederblocker.
I don't want to say that name.
Niederblocker.
Niederblocker.
What is he like? If you like that, here's where it came from.
Yeah.
Just drops
My
his trousers.
dick.
You want to get high? Suck on my Nieder blocks. Wow.
What was that?
That was fun, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the end?
Yeah, it's over, dude.
And now it's time for us to say goodbye.
Do you want to put my... Never mind.
If you have a sticker, I'd love to put it on the table,
I
dude.
don't have a sticker.
What do you have?
I was going to say it'd be funny because I was like, I need to call Maitland now and let her know that I'm
Speaking to the
coming home. But I was like, it'd be funny if I put her on the podcast.
Do you
without
want
her
to?
knowing.
Just so it gives us another listener?
If
Only if she
I-
listens to it on her own phone on Spotify.
She's gonna break up with you after she hears your episode. Because I'm gonna rearrange it to make it so.
Hey, you're live on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Very timid sounding now.
All right. Yeah, we're wrapping up.
We heard you were tough, and now you ain't sounding so tough.
Yeah.
He's drunk. Don't listen to him.
I wanted to call you today. I'm about to head home on the podcast.
Like you're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
No, that was somebody else.
No, it was him.
Somebody else. Oh, Mikey totally sold you out. Sorry.
No, it
you
was
talking
somebody
about?
else.
Look at this.
Now you're in trouble.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It was somebody else.
It
It
wasn't
was that
me.
guy. He's drunk.
That's not me.
Don't listen to him.
All right. Bye. I'll be home soon in like an hour.
Good idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Fucking great idea.
Great content,
Now
Phil.
he's in fucking trouble.
That's great. All right.
I thought she'd be like madder at me or something like that. It was like the only time
She
she's ever
loves
been
you,
sweet
dude.
in my entire
No,
life.
she's holding it in until you get home. You guys got
Oh,
a big
100%.
talk about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you better pack your foreskin with Coke because she's pissed. What are we going to name this one?
Sounds like that. Or maybe even something we said earlier.
Foreskin full of Coke?
I like that. It's a good punk band.
Foreskin Coke. Anyway.
this next band's called Foreskin Full of Coke.
I'd listen to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't. They sound.
I'll give him a chance.
Whatever.
First song.
What's your social media and stuff, dude?
Man, you can follow me at PhilipG414 or Philip Garcia Comedy. Philip spelled with 2 L's.
2 P's.
Yeah, look out for my new Pornhub channel coming out. It's called The Trill Phil. That's a lie.
Trill Phil. I was going to look it up too. What am I going to find if I look up Trill Phil right now?
That's a good question.
I'll fucking Google it, pal. I like saying that to people now. When people ask me questions, I'm like,
Google. Well, for a
Google,
while,
pal.
the garage shows were on Google, and I could actually say Google me, bitch, and it would say like Philip Garcia's garage shows.
Really?
Yep.
Why is it not there anymore?
Because you can't do that if you're renting the property. You can't put yourself
so-
on a Google Business, and your landlord Googles
Yeah,
their
yeah.
property, and they're like, "Oh, well, looky here."
Oh, you can afford double rents.
There's a rapper on Quality Control named Trill Phil.
Trill Phil.
That
Well, don't look him up. Look up Philip Garcia at the places he just said, right?
yeah, I got a show at Hyenas
When is it?
December 17th.
Nice.
This should be out by then.
All right.
I think. I don't know.
yeah.
I have
yeah.
to look at the calendar. In a couple weeks it'll be out.
You saw what you
A
liked
week
here,
after
man.
next,
You-
actually. Yeah, should be. Yeah, you'll be at which Hyenas? Fort Worth or Dallas?
Fort Worth,
Fort Worth. What's the date?
17th.
The 17th. It's a free show. Come out. Be there at 8. Show starts at 8:30. Have some chicken strips. Have an electric hyena. Pour
You're
down
going to
your
have to have
pants.
2 things, so you might as well have something
Also,
good.
the best thing to do is to go in the bathroom and put some cocaine in your foreskin and
Let
tell
it burn.
Phil he had a good set.
but a reasonable amount. We don't want anybody dying here.
I imagine
all right?
like putting it in like a lip of tobacco, just pinching it up and.
Yeah, well, there'll be some pinching it up for sure.
What if that is the thing with guys with heavy foreskin that'll like just put a fucking pack of cocaine right up in their fucking foreskin and
Well,
just
don't
like walk around?
when you have that's gross.
Foreskin.
When you have foreskin like that, don't you have to like peel it back
I don't
and
have
clean
any
it
either.
regularly, or you can get like male
I don't
yeast
know. Hey,
infections?
listen, fucking foreskin free right here, baby.
Bro, I'm cut, bro.
Here we
I'm
go.
fucking
Yes.
lean and mean.
Bring it.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I wasn't cut though, so I could have more dick.
Get your dicks cut.
Yeah. Although,
Quit walking
fit
around with
already.
that ugly turtleneck looking shit, dude.
yeah, you're
Nobody
fucking
wants that arm sleeve. They want to pull off that
Steve
bitch.
Jobs looking ass dick. Your dick looks like it knows how to CPA real good. What is he, a fucking notary?
Your penis
come
looks like a
fucking
emo
observe?
kid's sweater arms.
All right, well, this was definitely
Like
the
a
worst
hoodie
episode I've
pulled
ever
shut.
done. No, I'm kidding.
Worst episode?
No, it wasn't.
Let's say because the one we did before this was way worse.
Yeah. No, it was good.
There was
dude.
still one or two that are worse than that. So.
Oh, trust me, there was no. The one we did before, it was fun, dude. It wasn't. It
was.
wasn't content wise. It was just quality wise.
It was a good time.
Yeah,
I believe
simple.
Yeah, so can I live in
No,
your garage
dude,
now?
you live here now, man.
That's what I say. I get the garage, right?
Yeah.
That's how this works.
So now you're gonna have to
You
tag
have
the
to
wall.
fight-
You have to tag the chalkboard
You have
before
to
you
fight.
leave.
Yeah, we got a new chalkboard. When we're done here, you have to sign it. But let's wrap up. Thank you guys for listening. Find us on Instagram at the Open Mic Podcast. MIKE, just like my name. The Twitter is
Open Mic 5000.
at Open Mic 5000. Check out my my personal page on Instagram for my comedy stuff, Mikey B the comic. Spell it out or Google it, bitch. But yeah, you guys leave us a review if you're on Apple Podcasts. Give us that 5-star review. Leave us a review. Say whatever you want. Say we suck. Say what's up. Say, you know what? Just say what's in your heart.
Just don't try to offer being our manager and having us have to pay money.
Hey, if you have a scheme, I'm all about scheming. Let me know what you got, baby.
Nah, we get those hustlers in the messages. Just so you know, if you're messaging the page, you're messaging
You know
me.
what my
I'm
fav-
talking shit back to you, just so you know.
Yeah, you know what my favorite is? Is like I get these people say, "Hey, Mike, we would like to work with you. We are a professional podcast promotion company, and we would love to make your brand really high," or whatever the fuck their pitch
Yeah.
is. And I go to their page, and there's one post, 200 followers. I'm like, bitch, I have 203 followers.
Like, I'm bigger
what
than
are you
you.
gonna teach me?
How many posts did that take you, though?
Do what?
How many posts did that take
Dude, only like fucking 7,000.
I guess their
So-
return is a little bit of a better number if you comparatively, but still.
Yeah,
you know.
well,
Fuck
that's
them.
all. They're just using their other accounts to friend whatever. But I don't know. That shit's funny to me. I also did get offered to be a member of the Illuminati through Facebook Messenger. So see ya, bitches. I'm out of here.
This man's on.
Yeah, I'm gone. Just like this podcast. Bye. I'm done.
Later.
Bye.